Excuse me, is this the Nation's boutique?
Yes, the Nation's boutique.
Oh great, I've been looking all over for it.
It will be worth your while, sir. Can I help you, please?
Yes, as you can guess, that's why I came here. I'm looking for a Nation.
Ah, our speciality. Are there any particular brands of Nations you have in mind?
Brand?
Yes, we have a few main brands. There's the Western brand, which is solid and reliable and popular among the libertines, but very expensive. Most of the parts are made in Japan.
Well, what's new about that nowadays?
Yes, and there is the Middle East model with Jerusalem and Mecca thrown in FOC. It's certainly our recommendation if you're the sort into excitement. It's unreliable though. He's constant trouble. Do you want to see a sample?
No, I don't think so. Do you have something more middle of the road, more conventional?
How about the African or the Latin American lines? Both are roughly the same actually. Only that one is in black, the other in brown. There are a few in yellow too. A bargain really. The initial outlay is low. Door running cost tends to be on the high side.
No, I don't think so either.
No? Tell you what, we now have a clearance sale on the communist brand. It's very big and clumsy and tend to break up after a while. I understand from our suppliers, otherwise known as the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost, that they have stopped making the line. Confidentially speaking. In other words, my bosses say, you buy one and keep it for a few years. They'll be in real short supply and turn into a collector's item. But it doesn't really work very well on last. It's a pity really. When the product first came out, there was so much promise. Everyone gave it high marks. But since then,
I don't think that's simple either. You see, what I want is something for the long term, with potential. Not too big, not too small. It's for my father actually. It's his birthday today.
Ah, in that case, I think I have just the Nation for you. The Asian dragon model. It's the fashion now.
Fashion?
Yes, it works real well. And everyone says it looks great. There are even some up and coming imitations made in China, Malaysia, Thailand, and Indonesia, of course.
Everyone says, how long have you been working here, if I may ask?
6 years.
A long time. So you've seen them come and you've seen them go?
I suppose you can put it that way.
Tell me, if we can ignore what everyone says, what is your opinion on the Asian dragons?
I fear I cannot hazard a personal opinion. I'm in the business of selling, not advising. I'm a salesperson, not a consultant. Besides which, all our products are good in one way or another.
Oh, certainly. You have a reputation, and I understand. But come on, these things will come cheap. I don't want to spend good money on that.
I'm glad you understand. To be very honest with you, sir, these Asian dragons work very well. But you know sometimes when you wrap up present in nice fancy paper, in a big box, but inside there's really nothing, our friends upstairs keep on adding more layers of ever more fanciful paper, but inside there's still nothing. It's empty. It's all wrapping.
Why is it in fashion then?
Our friends say not to worry. If we have enough layers, people will take a lifetime to unravel it and will not notice that it's empty. Besides, they say it's the packaging that counts nowadays. People don't want substance, they want a nice box. So, that's the inside story. In other words, I would say, on the whole, the Asian dragon is a very good deal.
Thank you very much. Actually, I only have a used Nation in my car outside. Will you trade in?
Why, of course. But in that case, cash transactions only. You can bring in your used model later and put it into that pile over there.
Wow, I didn't know there's so many used ones.
Yes. Here, we call it the rubbish heap of history. When I first hear, I was shocked to learn that they get worn out so fast. But that's what gives us our turnover. And my bonus. So, sir, which nation would you like to have?
I would like
So, what are you saying, Derek? You said we should let loose, to lose control.
Let things flower, Minister.
Don't play semantics with me. To let them run riot, you mean? Freedom in all forms is necessary for the human spirit to soar. If that is not a ticket to chaos and mayhem, then I don't know what is. Have you forgotten the kind of society we were, the kind of society we are, and the kind of society we want to be?
Minister, what Derek is proposing...
You mean the Minister of State agrees with Derek?
Not exactly, Minister. But
You disagree with him then?
Not exactly. I don't disagree or agree. I just find it interesting.
Paul, have you lost perspective too? What do you mean interesting? We are not in this for the intellectual exercise. We're making policy.
Yes, Minister.
Do you realize what you're suggesting here?
Yes.
And you want me to go to the cabinet and present this in front of my colleagues? And you
Minister,
expect that I'll be able to make them agree?
Minister, I thought if I could make you agree, maybe you could convince them.
But I don't agree. I cannot agree. And I can't see how you even thought that I could.
Yes, Minister.
Derek, I'm very disappointed in you. I've been surprised, even shocked, at some of the things I've been seeing in the office recently. Violence and dare I say sex. I've been seeing women around here. Not only that women in loose attire and nude poses, but add to that a few strange, airy-fairy men too. This is a government office, you must not forget. Everything has to be above board.
Yes, Minister.
You're supposed to help.
Minister, I am ever aware of that.
Then why are you trying to sabotage me?
Minister, I'm not. Maybe I better explain. For years now, I've been doing my utmost to predict what the government wants, and I've been very good at it. That's why, if I may be so bold to presume, I've risen so far. But in doing so, I've completely erased my own feelings from the work I do.
But this time, you've let your feelings interfere.
Yes, this time I've let my feelings guide me. In this respect, I seem to have failed. I became extremely interested in search for soul.
You let your emotions cloud your better judgment.
Yes, Minister. Yes, Minister. It's because I'm really very excited. In the past, the plans that I helped devise have only been about making this a better place. But this time it is about making this a different place. I don't know if you understand me, it's a crossroads sort of thing. I met 3 people at the end of the soul search, each with 3 different sets of ideas. And all of them were right to a certain extent. I realized that you cannot exclude one at the expense of the other if you want a vibrant nation. They're all different versions of the lady of soul. I saw in them deep feelings, commitment, passion, lust even. I saw soul in its various forms. So I was thrilled. I was moved.
You let your emotions cloud your better judgment?
As a civil servant, Minister, I failed. And I'm glad I did.
Your inability to separate heart from mind is failure enough. But a double failure is to say that you're pleased by it.
Not pleased, Minister, just not sorry.
Minister, I think Derek's stuff is not such a good one.
Thank you for trying to help, Minister of State, but it's too late.
No, it is not. After all, no one has seen the report.
Yes, that's true.
Which means you can still make amends.
Yes, you're right. I shouldn't have got so upset. It's just that I've expected so much of Derek.
Might I suggest that Derek draft another report for you? To tell you the truth, Minister, I have never been very keen on this idea of a vibrant nation.
Neither have I, as you already know.
It's a nice slogan, no doubt. But we should have left well enough alone and just kept it as a slogan. We should have acted